Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis. This is Ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is my part 69, I think. Yeah, I think so. So same day, so probably just going to squeeze one more part in and then work's going to mess about for the next couple of days, so probably dry up. Now, yeah, I had a little issue. We were in the middle of the Austria declaring war on France. Well, it's declared war, and we're going through the procedure. I've got a wee cube mark in the flow chart that it's asking are hostile units one or two spaces away from the army, and they are. There's two different places they could go. However, I was stuck with I was a little unsure if these influence should still be left in here, and the question there was remove all bots influence from all of target's areas. And I wasn't sure because is this a French area because it's only occupying Genova at the moment. It hasn't quite it hasn't taken ownership yet. And the only bit I could find, I thought I'd maybe ask a question on this, and if I did, I couldn't find it. But I came across a question on BGG, and maybe this is where I'd read it from. Somebody was asking about what is the meaning of own. You know, when you own something, and it's the line that the designer adds to that. Let me just get it up and read it out. Although it'll be across at the computer, but right, and it's your own area is part of your own realm, meaning an area where you own at least one province. That's the words. So the question here is this a French area? Basically, because the target is France. Is this a French area? So to me that means no then, because they don't own that as of yet. So I'm going to say that that's not the case. Now, it is possible that it's still classed as a French area at the moment, but not by the wording that I'm seeing there. It says, it talks about own area and realm. They need to own it. Again, same with us. This is not I don't think this can be classed as their realm at the moment because it's just occupied. It's possible I've got that wrong, but that's my sort of look on that. So I'm going to leave it that way. So I'm not going to remove the influence because I don't believe that influence is in the French area. So I might have that wrong, but let's just move on. Okay. Right, no more to talk about, so I'll take this little cube away. Hostile units or areas 1 to 2 spaces away. Like I said, they are, and they've got two. So it's going to move army to enemy area in range. So it can reach this area, Seine or Burgundy, with its two moves. Yeah, and it'll be going through this Rhineland, which is fine. Yeah, so it's gonna do one or the other. So it's going to prefer the largest enemy force, which is less than its own army, then area with own claim. Well, there isn't a claim. Remember, they're getting this CB from the fact that it's an HRE CB, from the fact that this town and this town are both in the HRE, and so prefer largest enemy force, which is less than your own army, then area with own. Is it going to trigger a battle? No. So which area is it going to move into then, Grant? There's not an enemy force in either of the areas. So that side of it doesn't really matter. Is it just alphabetical? This is Burgundy, this is Seine. So, hang on. Yeah, okay, well, I don't think there's anything to guide us into what area it's going to move into, actually, so... or what's going to happen then? So the next turn it's going to start sieging down these towns, isn't it? But however, obviously, France is going to have something to say about that. So France is going to, what do you call it? Siege, isn't it? Not siege, sorry, defend. So is under attack by enemies or rebels. Yeah, bot is considered under attack if enemy units are present in any areas with the bot's towns. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to say Burgundy then, since alphabetically wise, so it's going to move in there. That's just a neutral, well actually no, that's a friendly area, sorry. That's a friendly area, so if it was a neutral area and it had any influence, we'd have to lift it. And then either there or there, so we're just going to go for this one. Now the thing is, when this checks for its MAC the next time, that's going to be quite a thing, because it's now hold on. No, MAC. It's not MAC. Is MAC not the connection back to its? I'm getting muddled up myself again. Areas land connection to bot's capital. Continuous chain of bots towns. No, it's alright, yeah. I was forgetting, yeah, because this town's alright. So there you go. It wouldn't matter which one it went into, but again, that could make a huge difference if it was I don't know, if it was able to pick another area that didn't have this town adjacent, and then its MAC would get really cut. Well, it would not be unlimited, it would be the MC for the area plus 3. However, there, it's got a connection into there, and then a connection into there, and then a connection into its capital. So it is going to be alright there. Okay, so actually I think that's it. I was thinking there's going to be a war, and I was forgetting about the fact that no, that's not how it works. So it moves to hostile units or area. Yeah, that's right. And it wasn't able to move towards the army or anything like that. It only had the 2 options. We went for the alphabetically Burgundy, which I think is right. So we've done that, and then does it trigger a battle? Well, no, it doesn't trigger a battle. I think I maybe said it did at first. Maybe I didn't. End turn, it would gain 1 bot power if won a battle this turn. Well, it's not. And there was no trigger, there was no naval battle triggered or anything like that. Right, okay, that is it. It doesn't gain a bot power, and we just move on. Now, interestingly, Austria does only have 3 bot power left, so it's not going to be able to do much sieging. Okay, well, it's over France. They're wanting to siege in here, but they're under attack now, so so they're not going to get down to just look in here. I think maybe we had this position before. This doesn't apply because they've got bot power left. Is under attack by enemies or rebels? Yes. But see, if they got to their army and map board and concede the same area? Yes. But they're reaching this first, so they are going to defend and spend 1 bot power. So they spend the bot power, and we move to defend. So defend says any area with invaders. Yes. And invaders are hostile units in areas with bots towns. Right. So yes. Has it got 2 bot power left? Yes. An army in an area where it can siege provinces. Well, that's a yes. So I see. So it's stepping in here to say if it wanted to siege something that was at war with it already, and that's working here. Any area with invaders, yes. Has 2 plus bot power left. An army in an area where it can siege provinces. Yes. So it's going to roll a dice here. On a 1 to 4, it's going to go to siege. On a 5 to 6, then it's going to, I think, carry on with its defend. So just showing that there. If I suppose we might not have came across that bit yet. So it was defend an area with invaders, yes. has 2+ bulk power left, an army in an area where it can siege provinces. Yes. So then it's going to roll the dice. So let's get this die roll then. So a 1 to 4, it's going to siege. Oops. Right, here we go. So 3. So that is going to be the siege option then, isn't it? Yeah, 1 to 4. So go to siege and gain 1 bulk power. So yeah, so it's not going to carry on with its defence then. But you could see it was like prioritising what it wanted to do. If it rolled a 5 or 6, army is greater than, army's on the map, yeah. And it's going to start moving the army. It's going to place the army where they are, isn't it? And they're going to have a land battle, I think. But I think because it's got the chance to siege, it was sort of like wanting to do that. I mean, that does mean that Austria now will get a bit of sieging done itself before they can defend again. But okay, well, you can't do everything at once. So the bot's in the position here where it's got to decide what's more important. I mean, it's important to get this siege finished off, and then get that war sorted. But I suppose it's equally as important to defend its own areas. But anyway, it's going to siege Grant. Oh, and what was it? Go to siege and gain 1 bulk power. I never gained its bulk power, did I? No. Right, so it gains a bulk power. We go to siege. Siege hostile provinces up to 3 tax value. Bot ignores. Yeah. So it's gonna spend a bulk power to siege that Corsica, isn't it? So bulk power is just taken. Siege is in there. Occupied marker in there. One of its towns in there. In unrest. And that's that. I can leave him on top there. And the war token's still there between, like, that's at war with Genoa. Okay, and that ends, well, it says at war or has time of unrest there, then it's just going to end turn, so it's going to leave the, I think that's for purposes of rebel dice rolls, because if you remove this from the map and there was a rebel dice roll, then, but it is going to move next turn anyway, but I think it just ends it there because the town's still in unrest then. Actually, I can put that there. Right, okay, so over to me. So interesting things happening in Austria and France, having a go at each other. Well, we're in the middle of things too, though. We've declared war here. We've had our battle. We want to just siege. Now, fortunately, we have an artillery unit which provides 2 siege strength. So we'd only need 1 military power to siege both the towns, which I think I should do. There's no point. I mean, yes, I could consider. We do have that claim in Jutland right now. Would it be wise? Well, I think we need to do this first. So I'm going to spend 1 military power to activate the army, and then they're going to siege. Now that's the military power I've just spent, isn't it? Where is that again? Siege. To initiate a siege, a land activation must be taken. Steps in order. Once you have paid the action cost of 1 military power, I've done that. Pick an area, calculate total siege strength, and pay additional military power for each unit taking part beyond the first. Well, I don't need to do that because I've got a artillery unit, so I can siege both these down. So let me try and clear this up a bit. So we've got Munster and whatever the other one is. Oh. I wish they hadn't made these little triangles. They look quite nice with it, to be honest. But right, so we need occupied markers, and so these go on first, and then we're going to get our 2 towns on top. in unrest. They're always a bit fussy about things being nice and tidy. Right, so town in unrest here. And then another one here. And then what I think I might just do is just put the one more token in. Well, no, that is two different things, Grant. So, right, okay, we're still at war with them. Got to remember they've got unrest on them, Grant. But hopefully, come the, well, you see now this is the problem. Well, if I go, yeah, if you go declaring war right now, I've got 3 bot power left. I've only got 3 units. I don't think we should be. I don't know. I need to get a bit more of an army together, I think. Well, that's my turnover anyway. Let's see how Austria and France get on, I suppose. Okay, so back to Austria. Right, so their armies on the map and can siege, can't they? That's what they're at. Oh, you're miles away from that, can't? Armies on map board and can siege in same area. Yes, they're going to go to siege. So, siege hostile provinces up to 3 tax value. Bottom most siege strength, spend 1 per tax value sieged. Prefer own core provinces occupied by enemy, then any opponent's towns, then NPRs. So yeah, so it's going to go for, it's going to go for the big towns first. Now, there's a wee note here, because it's only got 3, well, it can only do 3 though. The wee note is, if bot has only 1 bot power left and no small provinces to siege, it sieges a large province. If bot has 3 plus military ideas, no, it doesn't have that. And it's not an island province. So, yeah, my take here is it's going to spend all 3 bot power. That's it wiped out. But it can only do 3 anyway, even if I had more. And it's going to... Now, hang on here. We're sieging here, so I want to say this is not core. Oh, it is core, because there's a big one that says core there, Grant. Okay. Although I wouldn't mind seeing the siege bit again. Where is that? There it is. Right, so when sieging a hostile player realm's province, that's what we're looking at, isn't it? Yes. Hang on though. If it was an enemy occupied province, yeah, whose lawful owner is neutral or friendly, including you. No, hold on. Why am I having difficulty with this? If these weren't cored, if this wasn't cored, what happens there? I don't think this matters in the sieging. It's only when the rebels are involved, Grant. I think you're thinking about the rebellion. This is a hostile player realm's province. Whether it's cored or not, I don't think it makes a difference. Place your own town with the unrest side facing up on top of their town. That player must then cover up the corresponding slot on the town track or vassal track of their player map with a cube, signify that this province provides no tax income. Yeah, okay. So it's spent the 3. So it's going to pick one of these 2. It's going to do that alphabetically. So Bourgogne is alphabetically first. So that's 2, and then the little one becomes the third. So Austria need a small town to go on top like that, and a large town go on top there. And then for France, they need to cover up one of their small and one of their larges. That's it. I think that's right. Okay, so that's it. Now, are they at war, or have they got a town with unrest on them? Yeah. So the army just stays where it is, and they're going to end the turn there. Now, problem now is for the boat, or the Austria boat. It has got no boat power left now, so it's going to, yeah, and it's picked the event, so it's going to have to just pass next turn. Whereas the French can still get on with stuff. Right, well, it's French turn, so let's just move on with that then. So they are under attack by enemies or rebels. So they're going to go to defend and spend 1 bot power. So they spend the 1. They go to defend. Any area with invaders, yes. Has 2+ bot power left in armies in an area where it can siege provinces. Well, this time it can't siege provinces, although it has 2 bot power left. So that's a no. Army is greater than or equal to 2 times invading force. No. It is not. It's not going to be either, even when it recruits. No. Has it got 2 bot power left and more manpower? Yes, it does. So it's going to spend 2 bot power and recruit its manpower. Well, it'll be recruiting 9 of it, but there's only 6 there, so it's going to recruit all of them. Okay, so done. Spend 2 to recruit. Right, okay. Is the army now greater than or equal to 2 times invading force? No. Has it got 2 bot power and more manpower? No. Army is greater than greater than or equal to any invader's force. Yeah, it will be, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15. So yes, it is. Okay. It is greater than the invading force. Yes. Is the army on the map? Yes. Invaders in an area where bot's MAC is greater than or equal to invading force. Invaders in an area where bot's MAC is greater than or equal to... Yes. Because it's in an area where the bot's MAC is unlimited. So it's 15. And that is greater than 13, their force. Yes. Place army in the area with the largest invading force that qualifies. Check for MAC. Well, we're moving it in there, and the check for MAC is going to be unlimited because it's just adjacent to Paris, which is its capital. So it's got an unlimited MAC of 15, the army of 15. So we've done that. It's now going to go to land battle, and it's going to gain 1 if victorious, and then end the turn. Right, so here we go now. So land battle. Okay, so land battle. Any enemy is a player realm? Yes. Bot is attacker? Yes. Facing multiple player realms? No. Battle is a main defender's realm, and yeah, I've come to realise that this just means the main defender if there happen to be more than 1 defender. So that's a yes. It doesn't really matter there anyway. It must be that then the human player may appoint a general, but there's no human player here. So then it moves on. Account for military ideas. Right, well, none of that. Human player may play battle actions. There's no human player. So roll battle dice. There's no military ideas for them, so they're each going to get 5 dice. And the bots don't retreat, do they? No. So we just fight to the death, cycling round here. Okay, so there's quite a lot. Well, it's 15 to 13. So France were the attacker, so we'll start with them and see where we go. Right, so I'll just roll the dice down here and adjust the armies accordingly. So this is France against Denmark, against Austria, sorry. 5 dice, and they just hit on the infantry symbols. So only 2, so they take 2 Austrian units away. And then Austria fire back. And they get 4. Good start for Austria then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Better doing that with my hands. Right, and then back again. So they just cycle right around 2. There you can see the state of the armies now. They're both still hitting the 5 at the moment. So again, France only hit 2 again of Austrian. Maybe I should put them up top. I need to start making 2 rows for these, I think. They're getting quite an army now. I think the total's 20 you can get, isn't it? I think you're restricted to that as well. So that was France attack on Austria. Austria fire back. This time only with 2. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. There's no real point showing you. Well, yeah, it's quite somewhat. Well, there you go. I mean, Austria have 1. In fact, they've got 1 more, have they? Unless I've squeezed more in down the bottom here. 3, 6, 7, 3, 6. I've got 8 down the bottom. If we keep it the same as that. See, they just don't move along nice and to my liking. Yeah, so I've got 7 down the bottom now. So they've got 9, and that's 7. So it's 9 against 9. So it's even. So it could go anywhere. This. Right. So France get to fire first. Good one this time though. 4 hits for them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. That leaves them only 5. So they'll still get the full hit next turn. But they get the full hit back this time anyway, because remember it's all done simultaneously. Right, they're only hitting back with 2 though. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so now we've got Austria on 5 and France on 7 units. So this is a big one here, I think. That might just push France to a victory. Right, so they're both still scoring with a 5. This is France. Oh, they've only hitting 1. Alright, and then Austria get to fire back. And they hit with all 5 here. Oh, it's a disaster. Only 1 as well. So now we've got 4 against 6. So Austria are only going to hit with 4 this time. So 6 for France. They're going to hit with all 5. That's a good one. 3. So Austria only have 1 unit left. But they fire back with 5 dice, but they can only hit with 4. So I think France have got this. That's 3. That's good. Okay, so what's probably the last round? We've got Austria on 1, France on 3. So more than likely. Well, yeah, no, that is more than likely. Because remember, Austria are only going to be able to hit back with 1, aren't they? So France only need 1 hit. And they get. That's Austria wiped out. Austria do get to fire back, but can only hit 1. And they do. Even though they got 2, they had only 1 unit left, so they can only take 1 unit. And that's that. So it did go the way you would maybe think. I mean, France did only have two more units. And then, well, that's how they finished the battle, actually. They finished with 2 units and Austria have none. So, okay, so we kept cycling through that. Enemy retreats or has no units left. Yes, the resolving bot receives 1 bot power if it is their first battle victory this turn. Well, that is the case because it was France that started the fight. So they do get 1 bot power. And then you remove the defeated armies from the board and end the battle. So Austria now have to go away. And that was the end of the battle, which it came from the defend action. Yeah, it was go to land battle, game 1 if victorious, end the turn. Yeah, so that's that. So it's back to us again. But remember, Austria can't do nothing. They've no bot power left, so now what's France's position now with these towns? Can he siege them back? Is that what happens? Don't think. Yeah, because I don't think we've been here before. Is that a siege situation? Is he? He's not. No. He is. I think. Is under attack by enemies or rebels? No, he's not. That's not classed as being under attack by enemies or rebels. The 2 towns been there. However, is his army on the map and can siege in same area? Maybe. Siege hostile provinces. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, if I go back to siege, the main rule book. There we go. Now, is this not an enemy occupied province? An enemy occupied province whose lawful owner is neutral or friendly, including you. Simply return the occupier's town to their town track. An enemy occupied province whose lawful owner is neutral or friendly to you. Well, his lawful owner is France. A rebel / enemy occupied province whose lawful owner is also your enemy. No, that's not the case. The lawful owner is France itself. So can we just siege and put these back? We need to spend 3 bot power as well. Not sure, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable about that one. Oh, hang on, occupied provinces. Yeah, hang on, because these are occupied provinces. This is further on. Provinces sieged from a realm you're at war with are referred to as occupied. Yeah. So, and it says the occupied tokens is used to mark NPR provinces that are currently occupied and thus controlled by... that's controlled by a player realm. As a town or vassal of the lawful owner stays in place underneath the occupier's town, which is what we've got, when a player's province is occupied, the use of the occupied token is not needed in these cases. That's that. So an occupied province is both a de jure owner, the lawful owner, which is France, and de facto owner, the occupant, which is Austria, is therefore considered to have disputed ownership. Game terms, this means that such provinces are not considered to be included in the terms own or realm when determining if a province is owned by someone and that's part of the realm. So this is an enemy occupied province and its lawful owner is clearly friendly, Well, is neutral or friendly, including you. Yeah, it says it there, including you. So that means it's coding itself. So simply return the occupier's time to their time track. Yeah, that's what they do. So he's just got to spend 3 bot power, put the towns back, and take the cubes back off. Yeah, that's it. That's fine. Well, who's it? Is it me to go? I think it is, isn't it? Right, give me a sec. Yeah, it is me to go. Now, I do still have my event to go. Can't take another trade action. I do want to do the stability thing. So I could just go ahead and do that. Because the France boat's not going to flip any more cards anyway. It's going to take its event. I kind of think I'm quite happy for them to take the event first. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to siege, did I? Well, I forgot about that. Nah, you know what? Done it now then. Because I didn't want to put my times under unrest, because knowing that there's a rebel die roll result to come. Ah well, that's fine. So should we... you know what? I'm just gonna do the change national focus now. So it would normally cost me 6 here. We've got the idea, so it reduces it to 5. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move that from there to there. Now that then completes this. Yeah, okay. So I have at least +2 stability, while also having researched 4 plus ideas. Well, I've got 5 without going there. I've got 5. Effect gain 2 administrative power. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. So we're going to gain 2 cubes back in administrative anyway. Oh yeah, so I could actually play the development card. Because it only costs 2. And 3 ducats. Nah, I might do that then. Because it looks like we are going to have a chance to play another action or 2. And appoint an advisor for free from the top 5 cards of any discard pile. Right. Oh! So, you know what? I was thinking about this last night and thought, did it specifically have to come from an administrative grant? And I thought, yeah, I think it did. But I was just thinking because you were gaining an administrative power. Appoint an advisor for free for the top 5 cards of any discard pile. That's even better. Well, maybe we're not getting a +2 administrative guy. Now, if I appoint an advisor while I've got an advisor, can I just do that? Or is it not? Can I not just fire him as a sort of minor action? I'll tell us here somewhere. Appoint advisor / leader. This is a point. Oh, well, cut ties. Is it cut ties? Page 13. Might tell us. Appoint advisor leader. Take this action to hire advisors. Where's cut ties then? Return any number of your... Oh no, that's not firing. That's returning claims or influence to your supply. Alright, so I can't just get rid of an advisor. Oh no, you can. Read it, Grant. Take this action to hire advisors and leaders on cards in your hand and or fire active ones. Yeah. So I could. It's just that this guy's going to die anyway. I don't know what's best. We're getting a hit for a triangle, so he's going to die. We're not going to have one of these. We're not going to have one of these. So I could fire him just now. As long as we don't get a triangle, well, he is only going to take 1 hit. Well, what have we got? Right, at the top 5, let's have a look. So administrative, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know, I think we're only getting a +2 out of him. Because we were... So that's a +1, that's a ruler. There's a +2, Thomas, he's a square. Simon is a +2 as well, and he's a square +2. So the best we can get administrative is +2. So what have we got? 3, 4, 5 out of diplomacy. Diplomatic, no, I haven't really considered this. So +1, no. No, there's a +2 as well. Thomas, he's a circle. So if we did fire our triangle, we could replace him, and he's not going to get hit. And then military-wise, the thing is, our military guy's okay. Isn't he? Yeah. Let me see, I bet we get a good military option. Well, +2 right away, +1. Yeah, that figures. +3 and he's a triangle though, look. Oh, +3 and he's a triangle as well. So if I was to, I would need to fire my leader. I would need to fire that advisor and put one of these in, and then knowing that there's a triangle still to come. So that kind of seems kind of silly. It's just like... And putting these up for free. But like we've said, see, the +2s only cost 2. And remember, you have to pay that in the upkeep. Whereas for this, it's 4. You know what I mean? Just that one extra. It seems better value, the +2s. So, well, and then on top of that, what is our leader? Well, our leader is good in diplomacy, unfortunately. And not so good in administrative. But remember, that guy is dying. That guy's not, though, so I think we should leave the military one. The other thing is, though, we may well be... Oh, I tell you what, we've got 2 administrative power. I never thought of that. So we can still maybe get this guy, even if it comes to the last card, because I think you need 2 administrative power and... Maybe there's a ducat cost as well. So, because this card, like I say, the text on it I don't think does anything. If we did take him though, we kind of want him, don't we? We do want to take him. So he's got 2, 3 and 3. So, yeah, you either go for the administrative... I think you still go for the administrative guy, don't you? Well, you're going to lose this. But if I've got this leader in play, that at least is 4. And if I've got this leader in play, that at least is 3. So, and with this one, it's either going to be 1, or with this, it's only going to be 2. So it does still make sense to take that. So we will take the administrative guy then. A square or a plus? I think maybe a square. Our military advisor's a square as well, though, so there's that. Just feel like we've not seen much in the way of pluses. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take the square. So we're going to take Thomas, and he is going to, and we get to appoint him for free. There we go. Okay, and then that goes back. So that's our mission complete. And now we will check to see if 3H is available. And it is not. Now, it is possible it's maybe in my hand, but they're away up the top there. So, but if it's in my hand, it doesn't mean that. It was only to see if it's one of the 2. I think there's only 2 that we've not seen that are set aside that I could get now. So, it's just I was piling all the ones that I've done in that same sort of... Maybe I should have put them separate, and that would have been a better idea, but I'll maybe do that in future. Right, okay. Right, yeah, I see we've got a problem though, because we're going to have to do something next turn. Because France are going to just siege back their towns, aren't they? Right, anyway. Well, let's get up to that point, and then we can work out what we're going to do. Right, so Austria are... they've no bot power left. They've took their event. They're going to pass. Okay, so they're going to pass first. They won't be first player next turn, and they're going to gain. Right, they're going to gain 2 bottle power for passing first. They only had 1 left, so they take it from the spent, don't they? The other ones, so that's them. So that's them done. And then France are going to siege, like we've just said. Yeah, so they just siege. They spend 3 tax, 3 bot power. I'm going to squeeze everything in here now. That was 1 or 2. Okay. They've got 2 bot power left. And basically just return these to where they came from. So that goes back here. It goes back here. So Austria didn't really, and then these 2 cubes come off because they've got their towns back. And now their army now might go away. Well, no, because they're at war. So, and they are still at war. Both of them. So at war. So this is going to end the turn. It's going to leave the army there. Fair enough. It's going to end the turn. Right, back to us then. So we've got to do something. And yeah, I know I'd said about playing this, but if I keep hold of this, I can definitely get... Well, hold on. If I play that card and use that, and then France are going to take their event next turn, aren't they? They've got 2 bot power left. They are at war, but they don't have 4 bot power. They've not got issues. They're not under attack by enemies, rebels. Army's not on the map and can siege. So yeah, so they are going to go and pick their event next turn. So if I play the development card instead, and France go and take their event, if they take our event, we can just grab it. If they don't take our event, then we can just take it. Or we're going to have to, because we're then not going to have the administrative power available. Maybe you should look at the other events just quickly. Right, hang on. Okay, so just looking at the events and try to see here. Just this one, the bot event suggestion, bot will pick A if it's Catholic and B if it's not Catholic. Or the other way about, one of the 2. I can't remember. One obviously benefits it being Catholic. Well, it is Catholic, isn't it? So, it is Catholic, Grant. What was it going to pick? Bot pick B if not Catholic. So it's going to pick A. It is Catholic, yeah. So it would pick this one. But I was thinking, I could go and just pick this one now and pick B. They're going to lose 2 prestige and 1 stability, which is 1 unrest. I'm going to gain a diplomatic power and 2 ducats. This was another option. I could take B here. The Emperor must remove 4 influence from Protestant HRE areas. Well, he's maybe not got any of that, to be honest. I would gain 1 diplomatic power there. This seems better to do. It's going to mess with the French bot. Then, so if I take that event now, and then France go and take their event, if they happen to take this one, then we're going to have to pay the 2 diplomatic administrative power for this to get. If, however, they take this, we can just get that. Now, is that how that works again? So, rulers, maybe? Ruler, 1920-25. I'll just find that bit. Rulers in command, it's not that. So, 19 and 20. Leaders as rulers. Row of death. Oh, hold on. No, I want to see it through the event. Does not tell us here. Historical rulers. Right, why am I not finding what I'm wanting here? I think it must be under the events, actually. Yeah, I think I must be needing to find rules for events. 12 and 39. I'll go for page 39, I think. Unpicked events, yeah. Well, here's unpicked events. So the most scenarios after each player has taken the event action, there will be unpicked event on display. The remaining event will not take effect, but if it has a historical ruler in it, the player associated with the event may pay 2 to appoint the ruler on that card. So it doesn't matter if I've got a ruler or not, it's going to replace them. That's what I understood. Now I know if I take the event myself, I've got to appoint them, so that would replace my ruler. And I'm assuming that reject ruler, is that there? Sometimes an optional event may let you or force you to reject. No. So what if somebody else takes... Come on. Unpicked event, not that, not reject ruler. I want to gain the ruler. Realm specific events. I know, where's the bit that tells me I've got to take the ruler if I play the event? Right, hang on until I find what I'm looking for. Right, well, there was 2 references to the event in the index, and the other one was page 12, and this is what it tells you here. So, when we take the action, if the event is associated, this is step 5 here, if the event is associated with your own realm, right, sorry, this is if we took the event. If the event is associated with your own realm, you must replace your current ruler with any ruler on this card. If the event is associated with another realm, so if the event is associated with another realm, that player must choose whether or not to appoint the ruler on this card. Yeah, and there's a bit about the last player and the fact that you can still take the ruler for 2. So yeah, I'm assuming that that's the bit that tells me that if the bot takes the event and it's associated with my realm, I must choose whether or not to appoint the ruler on this card. So I can just appoint them for free with that. Either if I take it or if the bot takes it, I'll appoint them for free. If it becomes the last card, I've got to pay 2 administrative power. Right, okay, that's made my mind up then. I think I keep the administrative power. Because I have to do something this turn. And if I play the development card, then... I think it's a gamble either way, Grant, is it not? If I play the development card now, and let's just say the bot takes this, then I get lucky and I can just appoint him for free. If however the bot takes this or this, I then have to take that to get the ruler, because then I'm not got the administrative power. Yeah, so if okay. And if I do it my way, if I take this card just now and keep the administrative power, then there is a chance still the bot's going to take that card, and then the bot's going to take this card, and I can get that for free. So I think that works out a bit better chances. Plus, I think this taking this card is kind of rubbish. What's the possibilities of one card over the other? If we take this, it leaves a left card and a right card, doesn't it? For the bot. So how does he go about that? He rolls. Pick leftmost is a 1. Pick second from the left is a 2. Pick rightmost is a 3. So it means the one on the right's got more chance there. And then the other ones are opponent event is revealed. No, own event is revealed. Well, hang on. You're talking about picking the French one. So the opponent event would be one that's revealed. They would pick it. That's a 4. I think that gives them a higher chance. I think that gives them a higher chance of picking this, being on the right. So that's good for us. Yes. Right, let's do that then. Wait to see it'll backfire on me. So I'm going to take the event. I'm going to take this. Now, we would put 2 ducats on that and 2 ducats on that, but we're not going to bother. Well, yeah, I better. So I get the A2. No, I'm not going to bother, but just know that the bot is going to gain a bot power, because these are going to have, this is going to have 4 ducats, this is going to have 2, rather than me. Well, you know what, I could just put 1 ducat on each. That covers it. Because as long as there's a ducat on the card, that's fine. Right, so we're going to take this event and we're going to play it as B. Now, I thought at first that if I pick these and this affects the bot, that we would maybe go and look at the bot suggestion. That's why I went and looked at it first. Mainly, I suppose I just want to know what else it might do. But it doesn't mean, it says that if they're Catholic, they'll pick A. If they're not Catholic, they'll pick B. So that's all it says. So they are Catholic, so they want to pick A, but I'm not going to allow that. I mean, it's kind of messy as well, but I think I'm going to go with this one. So France loses 2 prestige, so they dropped down to 22, which is, we're beating them now. And they lose 1 stability, so that is unrest. It is unrest, but let's try to see where it tells you. Well, I suppose I'm looking for stability. I know it is unrest, but cubes, no. I don't know where it is, but shall we just move on, Grant? Just give them 1 unrest. That is really annoying. I cannot find that in the solo rules, but I don't know if we've had to do that. I don't think we've had to do this yet. And I remember Bridger talking about it, and I'm starting to think, well, maybe this is something. But then what do you do if they don't mess with stability? So I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure if I looked up in the main rules, you think that'd be daft, wouldn't it? If I find some mention about it in the main rules about the ball, 14 and 20, I won't be happy if I find that here. Right, page 14, page 20, stability. So it's under stability. I mean, don't put it here, please. It's not there either. I mean, it discusses a realm's stability value gives a clear indication of a realm's ability to handle internal struggles like unrest. So it's like comparing it to unrest, but and I don't know. Maybe it is in here, and I'm just in the bot rules. I'm just glossing over it. Okay, let's just give them an unrest then. Yeah, I would say one unrest than one stability loss is far more power for a player. I'd far sooner take one unrest than one stability loss. But anyway, so one stability loss, and I'm going to gain one diplomatic power. So I'll get my diplomatic power, and then we'll. So this is France, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to give them. They lose one unrest. It says. So they lose one. Yeah, we're picking this. I'm going to pick the. I'm going to pick the target. I'm going to pick France, Paris. So. Now I also feel like that might be wrong as well. France loses 2 stability. Sorry, loses 2 prestige and 1 stability. Yeah, I mean, it's quite simple. When it says loses stability, you just move it up or down this track. But this is changing this to lose 1 unrest. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and look at this to find out what this is. Right, okay, I think it's in here. Fair enough, it is an event we're running. Okay, I was about to get mad there. Because when I first read, I thought it was in page 9 of the main rules. But page 9. So, what are we? Yeah, losing stability, gain 1 unrest per step. Well, see, that says gain. That's not me adding it. I think they get to choose that. Because we had this before, when it had said add 1 unrest, we were the one that was doing it. That just says they have to gain it. So I could be wrong here, though. It feels like we should be the one that's picking this unrest, where it's going, but the fact it says gain there, I'm not comfortable with that, so I'm just going to let them pick it, and clearly they're going to pick it alphabetically. We've got Artois there, probably Avignon, Anjou here, so yeah. Oh, Armagnac, no, Anjou's still winning. That's just that the words gain unrest. So they lose 2 prestige and they gain 1 unrest. I think that's their choice. Could be wrong, let me know your thoughts. I mean, it feels like we're playing the event that maybe we should be the one that picks, but just because it said the words gain and not add unrest. Right, and I gain 1 diplomatic power, right, I've done that, okay. Okay, that's me played the event. So, and we've still got the administrative power available. Oh, and here's the good thing: we could still then play that development card. Oh, or we've also got a diplomatic power grant. You could also run another trade. Then I did start thinking about building another arm, recruiting some units maybe, but I don't know. I think, I don't know. I think maybe that's for next turn. Because then I'm going to have to pay for them all again in income, I don't know. So I'm paying 2 for each infantry unit just now to recruit them, and then come the income phase, an upkeep phase, I'm going to pay 1 for each of them. Whereas I could just pay the 2 come the time I need them. I know it kind of prepares me ahead though, doesn't it? Well, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with them. Right, so that was my turn. That's me taking that event as well, so to move that across. So France are still to take their event. That's what they're going to do next turn. Then we're going to get 1 more action, and if they pick our event, we will be able to do something else. Well, no, we'll still be able to do something else. We can still do a trade action, or we could do the development card if They do pick a revenge. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to have to leave it now. So, yeah, I think that's me. I don't think I can. It's possible. It's possible. It's early enough to come back for another part. I'm not up too early tomorrow, although the clocks go forward an hour. So I'll lose an hour's sleep. Just what you need when you're up in the morning. Anyway, sometimes it benefits you, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, will I get back tomorrow? Maybe I might be able to squeeze a part in tomorrow, but then Monday no. Tuesday I will, and then then I'm back to some free time again, so I'll be fine. We'll get this finished sometime soon. I've been starting to think about what I might want to do next, but I'm not really coming up with any ideas, to be honest. I do have two other games set up that are starting to gather dust now, so I probably should go back to them. It seems unfair to leave them. Probably I shouldn't have started Unconditional Surrender the second, like another scenario. In particular, it's quite a big scenario as well. I probably shouldn't have started that, because we did play through the France one. Or, well, the one that involves France, didn't we? But the other game, Red vs. Reverse, I should really go back to finish that. And it's not that I wasn't enjoying either of them. It's just sometimes you move on to something else, and then I hate to let them go though, you know. So hopefully I'll not do that, and I'll get them back. Thing is, if I do find something else I want to play and I set it up on this table, then that might just gather my attention, and then they'll get ignored again. So I need to watch it. Shouldn't really set up more than one. Well, certainly not more than 2 games at a time, Grant. That's just silly. Okay, right. I'll be back when I'm back. Right, cheers.